Hey there, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Me? Oh, my day's glorious. Every day above ground is glorious, my friends, you know that. And it just got a little bit sweeter because now I get to share some bread with you. Today's loaf of bread comes to us by way of Isaac Asimov, and he says, "The saddest aspect of life right now is that science gathers knowledge faster than society gathers wisdom." It's okay, Isaac. I feel your pain. I agree with your assessment of things as they are today. And in fact, when you wrote these words down back in the 50s, you probably had no idea just how right you were. Indeed, the scientific method allows us to gather knowledge at a breakneck pace, much faster than society can gather the wisdom necessary to make proper use of science. Because the scientific method and the knowledge that it brings to us is more or less useless without the wisdom to use it correctly. Now, wisdom is not only the ability to think clearly and feel deeply, it's also the ability to discern between fact and falsehood, between something that is likely and something that is unlikely, between what we should do and what we shouldn't do. And so in light of this, it's very clear that we need wisdom in equal measures to knowledge in order for that knowledge to be used properly. Probably the most blatant example of what Isaac Asimov is talking about here is the atomic bomb. This is what happens when we have knowledge without wisdom. The scientific method allowed us to gather the information necessary to literally split atoms. But without discernment, there's really no question about whether we should or shouldn't split atoms and blow things up. So it's not really fair to say that knowledge by itself is useless, more that it has no intrinsic value until wisdom is applied to it. I feel like this is a really timely quote, especially with the widespread proliferation of alternative facts, fake news, and propaganda. It's extremely difficult for the average person these days to discern between truth and falsehood, fact and fiction. So in an age where you are constantly bombarded with information, in an age where information is readily available at every single moment of the day, at your very fingertips, well, the state of affairs is looking bleak indeed, because we continue to gather information, but we are not gathering wisdom in equal measures. Now, I don't know what the solution to this problem is, but I do agree that there is a problem, and I think Isaac Asimov really nails it in this quote. So I thought I would share it with you today. Thanks for joining me, and live well, my friends.